Speaking life. Good morning and welcome to a Friday with a Piece of Pippa. Trust you've had a blessed week and you're ready for a relaxing weekend. I did a devotion, I think a week ago, and the person is David Villa. So I just want to take notes out of that and share it with you. So please excuse me for reading, but this was I got revelation out of it and what speaking life actually means. So David Villa shared this. Just as a farmer cannot pick fruit where he plants flowers, you cannot reap the goods that you have not yet sown. If you sow bad seeds, then you will reap bad seeds. Life is about give and take in many aspects. When you are not speaking life, and worse, you are speaking death, then death is all that you can expect to receive. There have been times in my life which I was not speaking life, times which I was being too negative for too long, times in which I assumed the worst rather than assuming the best, even times in which I felt that my agenda or my plans mattered more than God's plans. The result of what I called stinking thinking was that I forced myself to go through unnecessary stress. Problems would arise that may not have had I made the decision to remain positive. So that's the words of David, but I can relate to that when I don't speak positive. Pastor Charles Swindoll once said that life was 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react. There are few things that we can actively control our response to the situation that we go through. However, is one of them. I believe and I agree with David. The true test of a Christian is not where your faith lies when things are going well. It's when you are going through the tribulation that your faith will be tested. Speaking life is easy when life is going well, but holding on to an inner peace in the midst of outer turmoil is difficult. During times of hardship, my best advice is to read the oldest self-help book known, the Bible. By rereading the Bible, it helps to remind myself what God says about speaking life. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Speak as if your words are seeds that will be sown. So what is in which way you can react more positively to upcoming events? When you begin to lose faith or lose sight of the plan that God has set out for you, what else can you do to remain focused? There's the thought for the weekend. Trust you have a blessed weekend, an amazing Friday. I'll see you next week, same time, same place.